and welcome to Spotlight, your one-stop shop for all things social media and sci-fi. I'm Brendan Shepherd. Think of me and this show as the sci-fi Saturday morning kids show you never had on YouTube. Beautiful set, by the way, our wonderful new set. In this show, we'll be reviewing our top products, recommending our book of the week. We've scoured Twitter for our top tweeters, our short films that are a must, and Facebook groups you could be missing out on. Plus, we're going to have our usual competition and shout-outs. And if you'd like to get involved in the show, then hit the subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter and TikTok using the name @Spotlight1701. Or if you fancy sending us an email, then it's spotlight1701@gmail.com. Now, we've got a bit of a Doctor Who theme because the spotlight might be on anything, absolutely anything, but of course it's probably going to have a bit more of a Doctor Who-y, Blake Seven-y type feel from time to time. Anyway, I just want to take a beautiful set we have going on here. Thank you to the builders of this absolutely lovely set. K9 here, look at this K9, fantastic. Got a bit of Deep Space Nine going on. Somebody's left me something red stuff to drink. Absolutely yummy. Right, and of course there's Fizz. Hello, Fizz.
What's with your face?
Yeah, you'll be saying more of him, all right? Just go with it. Just go with it. Right, so we're going to start the show with our tweets.
Now it's time for the top tweeters.
That's right. Okay, our top tweeters. We have 3 top tweeters. So we scoured Twitter for some of the best tweets we could find. And here's what we found. Laura Jane Hunt. Hi, Laura. It's @Laura in a TARDIS. And take a look at this. Laura in a TARDIS for her songwriting skills and for the cosplay as Joe Grant. Well done, Laura. I thought that was fantastic. We are now following you. Make sure you follow us back. Matthew Purchase is next. He's @The Cyber Devil. Take a look at this. This is fantastic Jodie Whittaker artwork, which I really thought was incredible. That is a real talent, sir. Well done. And so, Matthew, you are being followed. Follow us back. All right, Pip Madley, not sure which. I'm going to say Madley. I'm going to have a punt at that. He's @Pip Madley. Have a look at this. He's setting up a tweetathon on the War Games. So check that out. That's going to be on May the 11th. That's great. Well done, Pip. Loving that. You 3 are our tweeters of the week. Yay! So let's stay on the social media theme and let's look at Fab Facebookers. What is it? That's right. Just go with it. All right, Fab Facebookers. We're going to recommend 3 Doctor Who groups that we want to put the spotlight on because I think they're brilliant. The first one is Doctor Who Models and Garage Kits Merchandise Collectors Group. They're really brilliant, you know. These guys are making models, and I'm not just talking like amateur models, I'm talking like really beautiful models of some Doctor Who material, and particularly, now I'm not sure how to pronounce his surname correctly, but Alan Mitchelson. You have got to see this guy's stuff. He has a full-size TARDIS console, not just one, but 2. I think he's even got another one. And he's got what looks like a full museum. He's even got an Instagram page. Alan, your stuff is absolutely amazing, and I'm hoping it'll be a great inspiration to others to have a go at making your TARDIS stuff. The next one I want to do is, now these don't get a lot of mention nowadays, but these, do you remember these? The old TARDIS Doctor Who books? Oh, yeah, look at that. This is a Wheel in Space and Underwater Menace and Time in the Rani. And the thing I posted a thing on the other day, because I don't know if you can see, but look, you can see these 2 have the same number. So Time in the Rani and The Mysterious Planet, for some reason, have the same number. So I wanted to find out why, so I went onto this group and asked them, and they answered my question brilliantly. And the Target books, they're really, they're lovely, lovely books written by a lot of them written by the late Terence Dix, who I had the pleasure of meeting and interviewing, and he was absolutely fantastic. So, another one you've got to meet. Now, this is going to link in slightly with our competition. Doctor Who Online Adventures, a whole new series of adventures featuring action figures as the protagonists. Great 8 series worth. Have a look at them, Doctor Who Online Adventures. Now, the book of the week. As it's Doctor Who, we've got to go for the bit of a Doctor Who theme. So I've chosen this. I could have chosen, one of the Target books, but I've chosen this one. Look, I think it is. Look. This is Russell T Davies' A Writer's Final Term. Now, I know, I am very well aware that this has been out for quite some time, but I'm telling you, it's a great read. It's not so much a read for... It's not so much a read for people who want to learn about television production. One of the things I found particularly interesting was the development of Penny Carter in Series 4, who basically was going to be the companion, but of course ended up being the journalist tied to a chair in the first one, Partners in Crime. There's a whole development of her character in here. Absolutely wonderful stuff. This is our book recommendation. So have a go at that. Have a read of that. Now, I just wanted to tell you about something that's coming up on the show in not very long. You won't have to wait very long for this. Coming up, we're going to put the spotlight on a Doctor Who director. So we've chosen Michael E. Bryant, and Michael's agreed to come on the show and have a chat with us. So he was obviously the director of lots of Doctor Who's, worked with lots of Doctors, obviously Robots of Death, Sea Devils, Blake 7, Howard's Way, EastEnders, etc, etc. So if you'd like to ask Michael E. Bryant a question, we're going to focus not so much on the usual Doctor Who thing, like why did you cast, how did you do this? We're going to put the spotlight very much on the technical side of Doctor Who. So, what is a call sheet for? How do you prep a multi-camera television production? Because I thought that was really quite useful. So, if you've got any questions for Michael, pop them in the contents below, obviously, or of course you can email us on spotlight1701@gmail.com. Please leave your name and your hashtags and all the rest of it.
Got something you want to report on? Why not be a Spotlight reporter? Feel free to use the hashtag Spotlight1701 if you got something you want to show us. Yeah!
Well, yep, it's competition time. Hurrah! Before we do the competition, I'm going to show you the prizes and we're going to have a quick look at them. Don't worry, I won't open them. So these are the prizes. So we've got a third Doctor and TARDIS from the Monster of Peladon, and somebody in our production team thought it'd be a great idea to put the others all the way over here. we have the seventh Doctor and Axis Strike Dalek Squad. Fantastic. We have this one. Oh, how am I going to reach that last one? The War Doctor and Dalek Scientist. Just running out of space. Right, and then this one. Oh, I'm going all the way over here. Right, so this one we have the 8th Doctor and Dalek Interrogator Prime. Let's have a look at these. So these were from Big Finish stories. So these obviously aren't, because obviously the 8th Doctor only had a couple of goes on television. And this is from the story of the Time War. I actually really like the look of this Dalek. I'll just hold it so you can see it, the other camera. You can see here, the beautiful blue Dalek with the silver top. I actually really like this Dalek design because you don't often see blue Daleks a lot. And also this costume that the 6th Doctor, or the 8th Doctor rather, is wearing is very unusual, quite reminiscent of Christopher Eccleston's costume. So he's obviously, cutting down on the long tailcoats and getting a little bit more cool and trendy. So we have that one to give away. And then also, let's have a look at this one. So this is the War Doctor and Dalek Scientist. But again, here, whilst we've seen lots of gold Daleks and the War Doctor is in his traditional costume, they've kind of made it quite limited edition, as it says on the box here, because you've also got this grey top. And anything with Daleks is going to be quite rare. Anyone who collected the old Dapol figures, do you remember those Dapol figures? Will know that these ones are going to be quite rare in the future. We got this one, another Dalek set. Daleks are always very popular, they're always big sellers. 7th Doctor in his TV movie outfit, except with a slightly darker coat. And again, the Dalek with the sort of dark grey top. And then, of course, and it's got the limited edition sticker on it. And then, of course, you've got this one, which is the 3rd Doctor and TARDIS from the really quite brilliant Brian Hale story of the Monster of Peladon. The only slight disappointing thing about this story is the TARDIS doesn't flash light and make a little noise. as the previous ones, which was a bit of a shame really, but these are from Character Options Online. But look, I mean, they are really beautiful. Look, if you actually take the time, I'll show you on the other camera there, you know, look at the TARDIS in particular. You know, the detail and the texture on this is absolutely beautiful. It's clear that Character Options have put a lot of thought into this. And of course, here's John Pertwee again with his you know, his bow tie and his bouffant haircut. In fact, it probably could be a lot more bouffant, couldn't it? So we have all of these to give away. Yes, you look gorgeous, Fizz. Well, all right. So if you'd like to win this, now we're actually giving, these are individual prizes. So there are 4 prizes up for grabs. And because this is our first show, let's be honest, let's face it, you've got a very good chance of winning because we're brand new and there'll be nobody watching. So this is how you win. You simply have to follow us on Twitter, retweet and like this video, the little heart button, and you must be subscribing to us on YouTube. So you have to be following us on Twitter and you must be subscribing to us on YouTube. If you want to find out when the latest Spotlight episode is up, please just hit the notification bell on YouTube. And also you can follow us on TikTok at Spotlight1701. Winners will be chosen completely at random and revealed at the end of May. So the competition closes at the end of May. So that's May the 30th. So May the 30th. And yes, I'm very well aware there are 31 days, but we're choosing it on May the 30th. And we'll be announcing the winners, the 4 winners on the show. So you don't have to do anything. There's no questions. Just make sure that you've done those 4 things. Okay, so that's it. Right, now, we're going to be doing a competition each time, and I've got the next competition I think is really great. We're going to be looking at the season 14 Doctor Who DVD Blu-ray box set thing. And we're going to be giving one away. Oh yes, we're going to be giving one of the season 14 Blu-ray box sets away, which, you know, I was having a look on Amazon the other way. I don't think you can buy them anymore. Maybe you can, maybe it was just me. But, you know, I went on to Amazon and I can't find them, so it's just as well I ordered lots of copies. So by all means, so that's the next prize on the next show. And don't forget, if you've got any questions for Robots of Death director Michael E. Bryant, to email us or use all our socials. Well, that's it for the first show. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope it wasn't too bizarre. Thank you to Fizz. And take care of yourself, and let's just see, because the reason why I put this show together, amongst other things, was because it was quite wet and rainy outside. Let's go see. Oh. Yeah, it's still too wet and rainy. Ooh. Right, okay. Right, loads of prizes. Ooh, look at all this stuff. Right, excellent. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy, and we'll see you on the next episode of Spotlight.